Alright. I'm here to commentate the rest of the game, gang. Currently, we are 6 minutes-ish in. Adiccion is leading 6-0 to Warsaw. Big lead to them. And it's originally a decent save, but the forces of Talvi and Logan are just too strong for Jiri and Groovy. Many people consider these two teams the best teams in the league, so this is a very interesting game. However, Adiccion is currently destroying Warsaw. Jiri's struggling to get through. High pressure from Adiccion, and Logan's is gonna score again to take the lead up to 8-0, I think it is now. That is quite a big lead. Warsaw not playing their best game today. Warsaw are very reliant on a good performance from Jiri, but Adiccion are currently doing a great job stopping Jiri from doing anything. But I think it's very hard to get past Logan's, as Logan's is one of the best defenders in the league. Laylock puts in a cross, but it's taken away from Jiri by Jiri. The Laylock's Logan combo is working very well right now. Jiri has broken through though. Jiri's through on goal, and Jiri does get the first goal for Warsaw. Maybe this can be a turning point for Warsaw. Hopefully they can recover from this. Jiri's on the attack again. Newfound confidence for Warsaw, maybe? We'll have to see. And the Rue on goal, but it hits the post. Still puts pressure. Lots of pressure right now from Warsaw. Trying to reduce their deficit. But Logan's is through on goal, and Logan's is gonna... Oh, great save from Groovy. But eventually it is put in. It's a first great original save by Groovy, but Laylox does pass it to Logan's for the tap-in. They're going to switch the game to a 3v3 as Dredgen has hopped on. Dredgen is a great rookie player and has performed very well at the defense for Warsaw so far. This is going to slide Groovy into the midfield, which is more of his position, which can be very good for Warsaw. We'll have to see. Warsaw need Jiri to be very creative in this game, and they just need Jiri to score a lot of goals, but it's very hard to penetrate amazing defense of Adiccion. With Talvi instantly scoring another one. Talvi is probably one of the best Kings League players of all time. So the Adiccion team is just very strong. Very strong. Adiccion probably have the top two best Kings League players of all time with Talvi and Laylox. And then Logan's is probably one of the best, if not the best, defender of all time. There a great save from Talvi. That was very, very impressive. And Talvi is now through on goal as well. But it will be defended by Dredgen, which is also great defense. End-to-end action right now. Very interesting. Jerry takes it up. Doesn't get past Logan's. Trying to go in for the cross. Well defended by Warsaw so far. Driving through. Trying to break through that tight defense from Adiccion. In comes Talvi, and Talvi is gonna score again. It's just Warsaw just can't find a way to stop the attacks of Adiccion. And they're gonna have to find a way very soon, or else it's gonna be a very big loss for them. Jiri's trying to push forward, trying to create some action for Warsaw. Not sure if a 3v3 situation has helped Warsaw much. I think they do look a little more stable on the defense, but it has allowed Adiccion to play with both Laylox, Logan's, and Talvi, which is just a trio that you just don't want to face, as they are probably the strongest in the league. Putting some pressure. Much switching sides from Talvi and Laylox. Jiri's trying to break it up, but it's very mid-ground action right now. Jiri's trying to drive forward, can't get past Logan's though. Great take off the wall, but it will be defended by Jiri. Nice drive from Jiri, but just can't get past Logan's. Logan's playing a very great game of defense right now, stopping Jiri, probably one of the best attackers in the league right now. Jiri did win the Ballon d'Or last season, so he was considered the best player. But currently he is being stopped by Logan's, and there is another goal for Adiccion. Adiccion is just unstoppable today. Very, very strong team. Just more pressure being put in. That is halftime right there, with the score being 1-14. Warsaw need to step up their defensive end, or else this is gonna be a very, very embarrassing loss for them. We have a little halftime break right now, and we can clearly see that Warsaw is being destroyed right now by Adiccion. Quite embarrassed. Um, Overall, it's just a very strong performance from Talvi, Laylox, and Logan all together. They just work very well together as a trio, and yeah, Jiri hasn't been able to pass Logan's much today. Laylox has been putting in very great effort on the defense and the attack, and Talavi's just been scoring goals for fun. So we are all for the second half, and we're instantly being put into some action. Instantly, some attacks from Adiccion, trying to increase their lead even more. Trying to put in a cross right now. But it's currently being defended fairly well from Warsaw. Just Adiccion just keep putting the pressure. Currently, the crosses are being defended fairly well. They try and counter through, but it's blocked, and it's another goal for Talvi. It's just absolute destruction. That is 15-1 Adiccion right now. Incredible performance. Jiri is trying to put in some more pressure. Laylock seems to be a goalkeeper now. Which is an interesting strategy, definitely. Talvi tried to break through. Can't get past. Regin takes it to the wall for the cross, though. And Talvi does finish it as well, which is just incredible. It's an incredible performance, and they did that with 2 men against 3. It is complete destruction, and it's quite embarrassing for Warsaw. Um, Expected Warsaw to do a bit better against this team. Adiccion just came off a win against Slobozi, where Slobozi is also considered one of the better teams in the league, and they destroyed Slobozi as well with the 19-5 victory. But it looks like they're going to be winning even bigger here today. Jiri does break through Logan's. Hasn't done that many times today, but it's recovered by Talvi. Good bit of hope for Warsaw, if there is much left. Jiri putting on some more pressure. Warsaw on the attack. But there, it's a counter from Talvi this time again. Taken to the post. Taken out by Jiri. Laylock's putting it back in. Ready for the cross. They're gonna try and cross it in, or they're gonna try and do some different tactics. We don't know. Jiri's looking to counter. It's blocked off though. Jiri's breaking through. Jiri has broken through. Only Logan's to pass, which he does pass Logan's, and Jiri scores again. It's a great goal from Jiri, and that's a second for him. Don't know if it's gonna be worth much, considering they are down by 14 goals, but we will see. Could be the turning point for Adiccion. Dredgen with decent saves there. Jiri piling on some more pressure. Jiri breaking through, but it's blocked by Laylocks. As Talvi gets through again, Talvi turns to the wall, but it's defended by Jiri. Jiri's been very good today, I think. I think Jiri has been the only really spark to his team, which says a lot about his team. Yeah, I think Groovy hasn't been doing too great today. I think Dredgen's been pretty decent at the defense, but they have conceded 16 goals, so it's hard to say too many positive things about Dredgen, even though he just made a pretty decent save there. Jiri is through on goal though. It's saved by Logan's. Warsaw don't think are there with the strongest team today. I think missing players like Smokes is very important. It is very important to their defense, especially in the midfield. Jiri's been putting a lot of work in the attack and the defense. It's been hard to get past Logan's today. But yeah, the attack of Talvi and Laylox has just been way too strong, as Dredgen makes a great save there. Dredgen's been pretty decent today as well. They're on the counter, but it's blocked by Talvi. Laylox is going through. Blocked off by Dredgen and Groovy, as Talvi scores again. It's another goal for Talvi, and Talvi looks just unstoppable. Very, very, very great defender. Attacker, I meant, my fault. So, 17-2 right now for Adiccion. And we are off again. There's about 5 minutes left, I would say. Yeah, I think Adiccion has secured the win at this point. It's hard to see them lose it now, but yeah, it's been overall just a very good performance from Adiccion. They've blocked off everything and they finished all their chances. As you see there, Talvi scores again, getting past Dredgen with ease pretty much, even though Dredgen has been putting in a very strong performance today. And Jiri does score again. That is a hat trick for Jiri today. It's a very great dribble from him. But realistically, from from Ballon d'Or winner to getting destroyed, you would expect a bit better. But overall, it's just been way too dominant for Adiccion as they're through again and Adiccion score again. Warsaw were sleeping there. Don't know what was happening there. But yeah, that's just another goal for Talvi, and Talvi is just on fire today. And that is why Talvi is probably the best Kings League player of all time. Logan's doing pretty decent on the defense, Dredgen as well. Jerry dribbling, saved by Logan's. Laylock's hitting it up. On the attack again from Adiccion. What are they gonna do? Jiri breaks through, but is stopped by Logan's. Jiri tries again. Jiri is gonna break through again this time. It's blocked off by Laylock, though. It's very hard for Jiri to do a lot of things as solo, as there's good coverage by Logan's and Laylock together, so they've done a very good job blocking off Jiri, as Jiri does score there, which was a very good goal to get his fourth for tonight. Maybe a little turning point for Warsaw, but it's much too late for them to really change the score at this point, even though they have scored a couple recently. Strong's attacks right now. Middle game, Dredgen clearing it, but only as far as Laylock's. As Talvi drives through again, great save by Dredgen. But it's back to the post and they're still attacking. Still putting on some heavy pressure. And it's good clearance again from Dredgen. The score doesn't show it, but Dredgen has put in a great performance today against probably some great attackers. As I say that, commentator's curse, Talvi does score. Talvi will be looking for his or her second Ballon d'Or this season. Talvi would be one of two players to win 2 Ballon d'Ors if she does. Middle ground game right now. Pressure put in from Adiccion. Jiri does break through though. Gets past Logan's. And Jiri does finish it off again. That's a 5th for Jiri today. It's looking pretty strong so far. Logan's did not do too great for that one. But Logan's has been putting in a pretty decent performance overall the whole game, so it's very hard to talk bad about Logan's. I think Warsaw are definitely missing a couple players in this game. They just need some more creativity in the attack, and they need some more midfield. I think the midfield's lacking a lot. They've been getting overrun at the midfield, especially. Jiri could use some more help on the attacks, and Dredgen could use some more help on the defense. Don't think Groovy's been that bad, but I think Groovy just looks a little out of place at the midfield. I think a player like Smokes would be helpful at this stage, but they also have many other players that could fill in that role. And there is another goal from Laylox this time, which Laylox hasn't scored too many today, but has been still a very good player defensively and attacking. Yeah, it's been a very, very strong performance from Adiccion. And yeah, not much Warsaw can do against that. Not much many teams in the Kings League can do against that. It's put in, and that is full time. Score